So we're going to continue on Thinking with Math Models, Investigation 2.3, Problem 2.3, and we've already answered question A and used the graph. But in question B it asks, what if we wanted to use a table to find our answers for this equation? So the original equation is the cost is 15 cents per minute plus the $2.50. So if I just make a generic table using that equation, so here's my just a T chart, a standard T table, and I think of the time and the cost, and at 0 minutes, remember there's still this $2.50 that's always there. We see it in the graph, we see it on the graph at that point where it begins, $2.50. That's the y-intercept, we call that, $2.50, and then it goes up 15 cents per minute. So we could just make a table knowing that it starts at $2.50 and then each minute it goes up 15 cents. So we go $2.65 and then $2.80, and all I'm doing is adding 15 cents for each additional minute. So at $2.95 and so on. I'll just keep going with the table and the chart. So 4 minutes is $3.10 and 5 minutes is $3.25 and $6 or 6 minutes is $3.40, and so I'm just continuing up. Some of these times are it's gonna take a long time using a table, but eventually I could do this. One of the ways to sort of simplify my world is to actually just use a graphing calculator. And I turn my graphing calculator on and go to my equations and clear out all of these things in here. And I put the equation in, 0.15x plus 250. So now I have that equation in there. I'm using x to represent the t and y as the cost. And on the graphing calculator, if you use the second and then the graph button, it'll actually create a table. And I don't like the format of my table, so I'm going to change the format and actually the table set. So this one right here. And I want to start at 0. I want it to go up by 1 each time. And then if I go back to my table, there's my cost. And those are really dollars, $2.50, $2.65. And so I can actually answer the same questions, the 30 minutes. So if I want to go all the way to 30 minutes, I can see what the charge would be just using the calculator. So 30 minutes would be $7. There's that same $7 we found before. Or if I want to find out how long a customer can use it if they want to pay $8.50, I'm going to get to the 8.5, so there's $8.50, and that's 40 minutes. So once again, the table allows me to find what I'm looking for. If I want to spend $10, and I want to go up to where the cost y is $10, and that gives me 50 minutes of time. So a table is another helpful way of finding the answers to those questions.